up, one piece of advice we all hear is don't cry. Like crying is some illegal activity, something you might get grounded for. You drop your ice cream or don't score well in a test you totally didn't study for? Yup, don't cry. But let's be real. Everyone cries. Think of it as a spa day for your emotions, and instead of cucumbers on your eyes, you've got tissues in your hands. Even science backs it up, showing that crying releases stress hormones that helps us reset. Think of a toddler who can cry over the smallest things possible. Spill juice, the wrong color cup, or even because you looked at them the wrong way. But moments later, they're back to playing and causing chaos as if nothing ever happened. That's because for kids, crying is the ultimate emotional reset. It's like their own Control Alt plus Delete. Speaking of tears, let me tell you about the time I had my own epic crying session. It was the night before my history exam, and let's just say my preparation was historically bad. I kept reading the same page over and over, but it felt like I was trying to cram the entire deadline of world history into my brain, and nothing was sticking. The dates, the events, the names, everything was just swirling around like a big messy soup. I broke down, full on Rudalis mode, minus the paycheck. But then something magical happened. My mind cleared. Everything started to make sense. With one hand typing, the other flipping the textbooks, while me watching a YouTube study guide all at the same time, I felt like Einstein. And I ended up scoring pretty well. Now, if you think crying helped me with history, wait till you hear this. I once signed up for an online storytelling competition, super excited to channel my inner Shakespeare. That's until I got COVID. All my creative energy vanished, replaced by fever, exhaustion, and zero ideas. The night before the deadline, overwhelmed by stress, cue the meltdown. Literal and metaphorical tissues everywhere. But then something magical happened. The storm passed. My mind cleared, ideas flowed, and miraculously, I managed to put together a story that felt genuine and heartfelt, and I won the first prize. Now, let me take you back to the great friend fallout. You know that one fight where you're convinced your friendship is over forever? Well, for me, it started over something incredibly serious. Who borrowed whose gel pen? We fought for days, exchanged death stares in the hallway, and even drafted little armies of mutual friends. But then came the confrontation. It was loud. There were words, and then suddenly there were tears. We cried so much, you think someone had stolen both of our gel pens. However, we walked out of it stronger than ever. Laughing, hugging, and swearing we'd never fight over something so silly again. Now, and of course, there's the legendary solo cry. You know that one where you lock yourself in the room, let it all out, and play that sad playlist. The one with Adele and Billie Eilish. And that nobody gets me feeling gets us sobbing into the pillow each time. Now imagine you walk into your math class and your teacher hands over your papers and boom! Your marks are so low, even gravity would be impressed. At first, you stare at those papers, hoping there's a counting error. But alas, those numbers are real. You walk out of the classroom with a score so low, it feels like a betrayal. You want to scream, but instead, tears come. And that's the first step towards improvement. Because it all feels lighter and it suddenly feels like a wake-up call. But hey, crying isn't just for the tough times. Some of my best tears have been when I was ridiculously happy. Like the time when we won the inter-school basketball championship. We screamed, cried, and hugged each other like we had just discovered a new planet. But those tears weren't just about the win. They were about all the effort we'd put in and the sheer joy of accomplishing something together. crying wasn't just a reaction, it was a celebration. So, the next time, don't fear the tears. Whether it's over a bad grade or a bad hair day, crying isn't weakness, it's strength. Those tears are not just about the moment. They're about clearing out all the emotional clutter and making space for a fresh start. It's a sign that we are human. So the next time you feel the tears coming, don't hold back. Instead, cry like nobody's watching. Because once those tears dry, you'll be ready to take on the world one sniffle at a time. Thank you. Signing off.